goal of the Olympic movement is to contribute to build a peaceful and better world by educating youth through sporting and practice in accordance with the Olympism value. So to, to meet that requirement, we need to have we need to have understand a promotion of sports culture and active healthy living. So I have designed one concept for everyone that we require five elements to sustain sports ecosystem. To sustain sports ecosystem, we require a grassroots teachers, that is a Bhumi. We require coaches, that is a Jala. We require technical officials. They give a direction of to sports. So that means we focus on all the things which is gives a justice to the athlete when they are working very hard on the ground. They must have a outstanding technical official to judge them. Agni, that means a sports science gives you lots of scientific support, and Akash, that means high performance coaches. So these five elements we should have very interconnected and very outstanding, then and then only we can have a great sports ecosystem, sustainable sports ecosystem. This philosophy says we need to promote sports culture, active and healthy living. If you don't have this, you can't create any sportsman. That means you need a Bhumi, Jala, Vayu, Agni, Akash. That means you need a teachers, coaches, technical officials, sports sciences, sports scientists, and a high performance coaches to reach at top form. So I'm just presenting a small picture in front of you, what we are missing at the moment. Rightly quote by Nagapuri Ramesh that physical literacy is the biggest disaster at the moment, and our young kids, they are not able to perform a basic fundamental movement. And there is a big question on the active living. Our entire population is very, the percentage of entire population is very low to have active lifestyle. In sports and physical education scenario, when we see at the schools and colleges and the training camp, we are not focusing this path. We are not focusing on the physical literacy. We are not focusing on the active living. We are not bringing students with fun and recreation. We are not giving them pleasure. We are giving them pressure. Because of that, there are a lot of dropouts from the active sports participation. So there is very less amount of people, the percentage of people come into the elite level, high performance level, and the quest of Olympic. That means active sports participation is very essential at the moment. So what happened when we see the basic today, our kids are very illiterate in the terms of physical literacy. Many kids, they are not able to walk properly. We don't see a good running skill in them. They are not engaged in jogging. They are not good in balancing, jumping, swimming, cycling, throwing, kicking, striking, catching. All are the fundamental quality, motor quality, locomotor, body skill they require. But at the moment, we don't have a strong program in schools and a grassroots level, so our students can come and learn this kind of physical literacy, because our students are more busy in the TV and another activity, the sedentary time they are spending more and more, and because of that, our as per our national guideline, they recommend at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity every day for the children and teens. But what happened? The majority young people do not meet this goal, spending excessive time in engaging sedentary behavior. This is the biggest disaster of in our country at the moment. So we are facing a lot of issue in this, and because of that, in absence of active living, active lifestyle, very less percentage we bring at the grassroots level. Very less percentage active participants as compared to the developed country out of total population of our country in serious sports training of the Olympic sports at the grassroots level. So we may have lots of mean and lots of methods to bring them on the ground. So what are the strategy? We should focus more and more on physical literacy, more and more on active living through community sports, through engaging different type of fitness and wellness activity. We should focus more and more. We should think about the roots, not the fruit. These are the root. This is the basic aspects, fundamental aspects to reach a top. We must have a larger pool of active, healthy, and strong child, strong kid. At the moment where we are not focusing on the roots, but we are focusing on the fruit. That means maximum fund goes to the Olympic quest, and less fund is as compared to the Olympic quest, less fund goes to the grassroots activity. This is the biggest disaster at the moment, what I understand. So for the quest of Olympic, what we see in this figure, very less number of Olympians we found at the end, because we are missing a larger pool of fit and healthy child. So to create interest, we must teach them basic physical literacy. We must bring them on the ground. They should change their life. We must create an environment where the child enjoy playing. We should not pressurize them for the medal in beginning. We should give them pleasure, enjoyment, fun, recreation while playing. Sports should not be injurious. They must understand if they acquire skill, they will not get any injury. At this moment, what we are facing? We are facing that our kids are involved very less in terms of, because they are spending lots of time in the school. In school, they may have, all the child must have 30 minutes at least of physical activity during the schooling, but they didn't get that because of academic pressure. So we must open the door in school system. They must go in the park, recreational club, the parents and the promoters, those who are dealing with the sports, they must engage our kids in different areas. We must have good facility in the school, good facility, playing facility in the park. We must have more and more recreation club, adventure club, community center where they can have their fitness activity and sports club and vyamsalas. So we can have a fundamental motor skill and fundamental sports skill they can earn from there. So to achieve holistic development for active living by community sports, the basic qualities and psychophysio capabilities by broad basing of traditional sports at larger scale. We miss at the moment our own traditional sports, which is very huge at the village level. When we are young, we play plenty of traditional sports. But at the moment, today our kids, they are missing this opportunity. We must sustain our cultural heritage in sports. That is our sports. We don't require any equipment. costly equipment, costly grounds, infrastructure facility. Through our traditional sports, we can also enhance some motor quality. And then we can convert that quality into the serious sports participation. More focus on the healthy living may reduce the expenditure of the healthcare and litigations issues. If we open two grounds or one ground, you can reduce a cost of hospital and litigations. So sports gives you strength, and sports gives you lot of values to make a human as a superhuman. Getting advantage by imposing community sports to achieve holistic development for active living and important improvement in happiness index. See, all sportsmen at the moment, those who are focusing on the serious sports, many times they are tense. They are not happy. After getting medal, they have lots of query about jobs. They don't enjoy the sports. Sports must be enjoyed by the athlete. By getting pressure from the coach, pressure from the parents, pressure from the society, pressure from the country, you should give medal. Sometimes they get injury instead of medal. So we should let them enjoy their sports routine. We should not pressurize them. If we focus larger pool, the medals automatically come. So we must focus on Olympic sports, but we must focus also on the creating larger pool who are a next champion. So we must increase competition within. We may increase competition within with ethical values. Participation of all age can be increased, which result in genetic and environmental impact for the future generation. Suppose you are eminent sportsman. So what acquired immunity you have, you may transform to your kid. So next generation get benefited. So we must allow our women to participate more and more in sports. Our young kid, they should participate more and more in sports. Otherwise, we miss a lot of genetical value and environmental impact of our next generation. So there is a big question. Discussing dropouts. So what is the region of dropouts? I'll discuss that and then come back to the point. We create high pressure, low pressure, low pleasure, and painful experience to the athlete. That's why people leave the sports. We are pressurizing them to take part in the state, national, international, and they must have a medal with them. In training, you train hard. When you train hard, they feel pain. If they feel pain, they will create a negative attitude and they leave the sports. If they get injury because of wrong practice of the coaches or wrong methodology adopted by the coaches or maybe lack of infrastructure, and if they receive a painful experience, they will drop out. So 80%, 90 to 80% population drop out when they join a sports at instant level. So what are the reason of dropout? Non-availability of the proper coaches and mentor at his time, absence of infrastructure, facility and fund, unnecessary botheration by so-called educationists. You must bring percentage, otherwise you will not get admission in higher education. The biggest hazard at the moment. Social and personal conflict, especially teenage issue. Breaking continuity by the coach. Coach is not coming continuously. Students will get demoralized and they leave sports. Poor social acceptance, poor mental attribute, abnormal fear, start apathy, personal reasons, sometimes they lost interest, and this is the biggest challenge of the coaches. Nagapuri faced a lots of issue when he was on the ground. He has to control the students. If they get small injury or if they lost interest, he has to bring them back to the ground. The biggest challenge for all the coaches. Absence of interest and motivational aspects around the sports person. This is also biggest challenge. Oh, this is a parent viewpoints, what I'm sharing with you. Over expectation from the kid. Parent come to the Ramesh and they advise them, my child should be win within 1 year, they must win at least a one medal. Not possible sometimes. So over expectation from the kid, that's why they pressurize coaches to put more pressure on them. This is the biggest problem. Underestimate the quality of the kid. Sometimes parent didn't know what quality their kid have, and coach admire the quality of the kid, and they recognize the potential of the kid. They advise the parent, and then parent convince. Then and then only they come to the ground. Ignorance of inner potential. Sometimes very healthy and long, tall guy, they are not playing basketball and volleyball, and we lost them his physical potential, and is a big loss for the team also. Pressure of achievement in education. Parents sometimes they force kid they should focus on the education. Zero tolerance from the system. Sometimes referee or judges they didn't give a right judgment. They left the sports forever. Faith on the coach and system. Safety point of view. Rapid result syndrome and destructive attitude. These are the parents' point of view, and they are because of that they drop out. What is the coach perspective? Poor planning, poor follow-up, poor interaction, communication skill, poor vision, absence of long-term planning, poor administration, image and personality, poor and lethargic attitude, teaching and learning method is not adopted by the coaches. These are the coaches' perspective. Because of that, kid run away from the active sports participation. Not performing attitude, failure in self-evolution. These are the areas where the coaches, the athlete, the parents should take care of it, and we should recognize it and we should clear it if we want to pull a larger pool at the active participation or physical literacy or active living and fun and recreation to bring them in elite sports participation, serious sports participation. So the biggest problem, what I understand, government highest investment by the government and industry for the shorter outcome, but the ultimate encouragement for more active participation. Government put more and more effort for the Olympic quest, and they give big prize money to motivate young kids and the society to participate in sports. So they are putting more and more weightage, but there is no business or industry gives a money, a fund for the physical literacy, active living, and fun and recreation. That's why we can't pool a larger pool of upcoming budding athlete. We should give more weightage with the Olympic quest. We should give more weightage to these three because these are the base where we get a stand and we get a more elite athlete, more high performance athlete, and more athlete at the Olympic level. So policymaker think about fruit, not the root, and carrying already plant trees. जो खिलाड़ी ऑलरेडी है उनके ऊपर ज्यादा फोकस होता है. जो अपकमिंग है, सपोज आई एम अ गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट, I got 10 crores. I didn't get medal. I just missed a medal. I didn't get any single penny. So it is the biggest discouragement to that athlete. Those who don't reach the mark. So Gujarat government put a more and more effort to prepare to give a fund to the upcoming budding athlete to get a medal. Nobody gives fund like this. So this is the biggest issue, and we should think on it. So the best practice for involve community in active living through the community sports in Gujarat, we have Khel Mahakumbh KMK, and then we the same concept goes to the central level, that is the Khelo India initiative. The mega sporting event of Gujarat, Khel Mahakumbh, is the brainchild of Honorable Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of the India, and the then CM of Gujarat, which was launched in way back 2010. He understands the students should come on the ground. We must create sports culture. Otherwise, we can't get sportsmen. So ultimately, transforming sports, we can create a champion. So we should call all the athlete to the ground, let them play, let them enjoy, and then we get a good, talented stuff from the grassroots, and we can train them hard and quest for the Olympic. So it is an annual event, and government has spent a huge money right from the village, right from the school, one school, single school, right from the talukas, right from the district and state. The entire journey, students will get something, a small financial benefit to encourage them to come on the ground. So around 40 lakhs people, they are participating in Khel Mahakumbh. It's the biggest, larger pool. They active to come to the ground. It's the biggest chunk when Honorable PM sir has created entire new concept in the state of Gujarat. And Khel Mahakumbh, after the Khel Mahakumbh, the participation is not important sometime. The people are thinking like that. But we need a larger pool. So we can churn out some talented stuff from that grassroots. So Khel Mahakumbh is a significant step to establishing sports culture in the state of Gujarat. Before that, very few youth and kids, they are ready to come on the ground. And because of Khel Mahakumbh, there's a big participation comes into that history, and the people, even administrative divisions and the collectorates, they're active to organize sporting event. So right from the village up to state, and then they identify as a talented athlete, and they transfer to the sports school, sports academy, and they train under the expert coaches. That was the scenario, and 40 crores Indian rupees we distributed in Gujarat as a prize money. It's a big amount. Then the biggest advantage in Khel Mahakumbh, we create a lot of age groups, under 9, under 12, under 11, under 13, under 16, under above 16. Even old age people are coming to the ground and they participate. We have a competition at school level, rural level, taluka level, district level, and state level. And we have many sports during that Khel Mahakumbh initiative. We also encourage the Divyang and special Khel Mahakumbh. We also brought them to the ground. This is the biggest and new concept at that time, where we are planning to create sports culture. So what is the outcome? Encouraging more and more sports participation. The event contribute bringing mass of the grassroots levels. In the village level, they don't know ABC of athletics. They just run. They just have a standing broad jump. They must go and do some activity on the ground. And when they compete each other, they start training. This is a change, what we are see. And at the result of Khel Mahakumbh, which is started way back in 2010, the history has created today. The first time 6 girls from the Gujarat going to represent India in Tokyo Olympic. It is the history created because of the Khel Mahakumbh and Khelo India initiative and the Paralympics. After a gap of 60 years and produce many more international performer in the different sports and games. Because we have Shakti Doot Yojana, many sports schools, sports academy, we give fund to the federation. So this kind of community sports, environment of community sports created in the Gujarat as a best practice, I'm just sharing with you. And at the end, see the result. We have a larger pool of physical literacy. The big amount of people come as a inactive participant in the different sports. They enjoy sports. They get a small amount of money. Suppose a district level athlete win a 100-meter sprint event, a first prize, he will get some money. So encouragement come. And now we should think on how to reduce dropout. So government initiative like KMK and Khelo India, school sports system, college sports system, university sports system, government also fund to the association federation, but we should give more and more weightage on private sector initiative, public-private partnership, and corporate sponsorship more and more to have not for the Olympic, to create walkers club, joggers club, runners club, recreational club, adventure activities club, fitness club, traditional sports club, sports schools league, they must promote college sports league, they must promote. Like that, the fund will come. We can organize very extremely, and at the end, we create a larger pool of active participation. So, Honorable PM always used to say, transforming sports, creating champion. If sports do not hold significance in our life, we cannot nurture sportsman spirit as a sanskar in our society. And without such sanskar, the society cannot flourish. So this is the vision of Honorable Prime Minister, and because of their vision, NEP focusing on more and more on active living and holistic development of our kid. So with this word, we must think on the clean sports. By saying clean sports, that means no prejudice, complete transparency, and everyone must have a chance to play, and they must get a justice. They are willing to play, but they need a good coach, good teacher, good infrastructure, good possibilities. After completion of sports, we have lots of sports university now in our country. So athlete can, after getting medal, athlete can learn sports science, sports coaching, and there are many areas just discussed in higher education uh, areas in the sports university. There are many areas where they can get expertise, and we can strengthen a sports ecosystem by allowing our athlete in back to the field, because after completion of their achievement, they are working in railways, air force, army. They are not back to the sports. So we must bring them back to the sports in active training. So our upcoming budding athlete will get advantage